the best damn book club on the internet. My name's Ryan Talmadge. That's Davis Crocker. This is Two Idiots Reading Comics, and today, the penultimate Lock and Key,
Woohoo!
Volume 5. Davis, go ahead and let them know where they can find us, what they need to do, and all that fun stuff.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Idiots Reading Comics. This week's episode 185, and we get to talk about Lock and Key, Volume 5. As always, tell your friends, your family, anyone who wants to listen to Two Idiots talk about comics. You can check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and you can listen to us anywhere you get your podcast. As always, let's get into it.
Yeah. Just, back at it another day. Living with the regret of not bulk recording beforehand.
Yeah. Technically we are bulk recording. It's early enough December to do all of January. We won't have to get together again until middle to late January for February.
Bro, I'm so far gone, I don't remember what month this is. Is this January?
We're recording for January, yeah.
Oh, that makes me feel a lot better. Okay.
Yeah, we finished December like 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you have all of December's ready. This is extra for January.
Okay. Cool. I was like, we recorded last weekend, we're recording this weekend, I don't know.
Yeah, last weekend was to finish December.
At this point, we could be in like March by now. I don't know.
We finished December. Now we're getting ready for January. We'll do two of the. We'll keep going until we.
And we're leaving a straggler for January.
Yeah, leaving one lone star.
It's the holidays. Everything's happening at once. So.
It's just getting to be too fucking much.
Yeah. But this is the fun part, though. The hour we'll sit here and talk.
Exactly.
So. However, I have not eaten lunch yet, so these are probably going to be quick episodes.
It's 4 o'clock.
I had a breakfast.
Oh, well, there you go.
I mean, at like 8:30.
Yeah, there you go. That counts for something.
Yeah. But I'm already I'm ordering a pizza, and I'm thinking I'm getting stuffed crust. So.
Ooh, Pizza Hut?
No, I don't think there's... I'm sure there is a Pizza Hut somewhere in Hoover, but I don't think there's one around me.
Who are you getting stuffed crust through then?
Everybody does it now. Little Caesars even does it now.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go with Papa John's, but...
Ooh, man, I hadn't had a Papa John's pizza in a hot minute.
Yeah, Papa John's out of like I wouldn't call them fast food. Well, maybe you could call Little Caesars fast food, but out of like the standard, like the brands everybody knows and it's everywhere in the country, I think Papa John's is the best.
The delivery chain pizza location.
That's what I was looking for. Chain.
I
usually prefer to get like the locally owned ones that do like closer to like a town or do classic pizza.
Yeah, like your crust is a lot harder or like crunchier
or like brick oven style and stuff.
Yeah, the sauce you can tell seems to be like at least made in house or at least touched up in house, not just coming out of a can. Yeah, not just coming out of a can, or all of it didn't come out of a can. Yeah. But yeah, to me, like growing up in South Alabama, like our two choices was at the time was Papa John's and Pizza Hut.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, that was growing up when we were in the early thousands. Like Pizza Hut was like the GOAT. Like that was
Pizza Hut used to be like the step above just random delivery places.
Yeah. And
I don't know what happened. They just kind of went downhill.
We never really were a fan. I mean, I was fine with it, but like Papa John's was always like our go-to choice at our house. It was like if we were getting pizza, we were going to Papa John's and taking it to the house. Like I don't know why my folks didn't much care for Pizza Hut, but maybe it's just because it was so crowded. Maybe it's too much going on there.
The only people I judge are the people who say Domino's is the best. I was like, Domino's is barely pizza.
There are definitely times like there's one of our Domino places in town. We've got two. Neither one can deliver to our house, and they're both less than 6 miles away because of some weird like geographical.
It's just their little system that says they can or can't deliver there.
Yeah, it's like we're not technically close enough. Either way, one of them was like damn good for a long time.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden, I guess it got I don't know, complacent. People stopped caring, but it got like dog shit bad. Like eating like 2 slices going, we can't eat like this is just like there's no flavor. It's not good. It's not cooked right.
The only thing good from Domino's is their they have some good cheese bread.
Yeah, their cheese bread's good. Now they opened up one at the Publix down the road, and it did good. Like the few times we've been there, we've been pleased. Like, but it's still like Pizza Hut's right across the street. It's like, no, well, and if we really just need a quick dinner, it's Little Caesars.
Yeah.
Like, still pick Little Caesars over.
No, as someone who takes pizza very seriously. But I about lost my shit on one of our friends' now wives. That's one that I lived with, and she apparently is also a big pizza fan. But her favorite is Domino's. I said, I was like, "What do you think is the best pizza in the city? Is it
expecting a
Dave's
local,
or
expecting a local restaurant?" Yeah.
And she was like, "No, Domino's." And I was like, "What the fuck did you just say?"
Then you're not a pizza person. If your favorite,
like, that's not even like the best chain place.
Yeah, it's like if you say like, "What's your favorite hamburger?" and you say McDonald's, it's like, no, there's so much better hamburgers. It's like McDonald's is just a good burger.
If you're going to like a chain place, Five Guys easily the best burger.
Yeah, right. It's like, 1, you didn't pick the best chain. 2, you didn't even pick a good pizza, like a good pizza place. Like I was expecting like a local pizza joint, not fast food.
Yeah. No, McDonald's does have the best fries though.
When they're hot.
Or Whataburger.
When they're hot. Once
I've never had a cold fry I liked.
Well, yeah, but theirs I would say is like once they get cold, they're one of the worst. Like, like if you got to get them home. Like I don't eat them out of the bag before I get home. I eat them with my meal.
I don't have that self-control.
I do. See, so it's the difference between you and me, buddy. No. But
I also live 2 minutes away from one, so.
And you still can't wait till you get home.
No. Calories that you eat in the car don't count.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, then half of my meals for the year then don't count because I'm eating in a truck. I would
say like 75% of my meals don't count.
Then I'm eating in a fucking truck going down the road somewhere.
Yeah. No. Whataburger gives McDonald's fries a run for its money, but
yeah, I can say that.
Their entrees are all trash. So.
Dude, they got a spicy chicken sandwich now that is.
I haven't tried that, but
it's really good.
Their chicken tenders are bad. The only thing I like about it is that you can dip it in gravy.
Yeah, like it's something about like they're almost dry, but
they're dry.
Wet.
Like the bread is way too dry.
Yeah, the breading's way dry. Like the meat's fine. It's the breading just is too.
The breading's thick and dry.
Yeah,
it's like the chicken tenders you get from Mexican restaurants.
I've never gotten a chicken tender from a Mexican restaurant.
Well,
there's probably a reason.
No,
I'm also not a 5-year-old eating off the kids' menu.
When I don't know, I think I was like in middle school, and my parents went on a stretch of we were eating Mexican 3 or 4 times a week, dude. I swear.
What?
Yeah, like I'm just like the past like year and a half, I've gotten back to where like okay, I can eat Mexican a lot, but back then I was so ready to never eat Mexican again.
You know, I don't remember that being a thing. Or I guess if we all wanted to go.
If you're in the burbs, it's a thing.
Okay. Because we would go to the Mexican restaurant when growing up, but it was, again, living 30 miles from town. It was like, okay, we either go home, drive 30 minutes back to town, eat dinner, drive 30 minutes home.
No.
Or we just stay in town and whatever we wore that day at school, eat an early-ass dinner and then get home and then
be hungry.
Go to bed. Well, yeah, then be hungry by the time 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock rolls around and go to bed. So, like, our out to eats were not always prevalent for us.
It's only like a 5-10 minute drive for us.
Right, so. Yeah. It's different locations. Now it's completely different. We want to go get Don Alejo. We'll go get Don Alejo.
Y'all's Mexican restaurant's good.
And dude, that's good. It's really fucking good. Oh man, we were in Arizona, or I was, and we went to a place suggested by one of the guys that lives out there. As authentic Mexican, I guess it's pretty close to as authentic. We were having manta ray.
I was gonna say manatee
with shrimp and squid in a soup bowl dish, like in a spicy soup.
Yeah,
dude, that was some of the best fucking food I've ever had in my life. like Mexican wise. It was so fucking good. It was spicy, but yet like you knew, like you were eating Mexican, but it was not here Mexican. It was true. It was not
I ain't never
Tex-Mex.
seen squid on a menu anywhere.
Dude, it was great. They had a whole just fish section that had squid and manta ray and everything else, lobster, oysters, all of it, and some sort of Mexican dish.
My parents moved to Pelham, and so now they're having to find all new restaurants or whatever.
Right.
And right off of one of the Pelham exits, there's I don't know if it's straight up Mexican or if it's like Cuban too, because they have Cuban sandwiches. And then they also have some of the best. It's not like your traditional white cheese dip, but it's some type of cheese dip, and it's good.
Like a chorizo-esque thing?
It's
Mexican sausage in it?
It's a different type of cheese, but yes, there was also Mexican sausage in it.
Yeah.
It seemed closer to the cheese dip that people try to make for nachos. Yeah. But it wasn't straight, like, it wasn't stadium nacho cheese.
Yeah.
But it was closer to that flavor.
Gotcha.
But,
was it queso fundido?
Yes.
Yeah.
That
makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I don't know if that's what they call it, but I know I've heard queso fundido before.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Now that we just spent our first 10 minutes talking about food, I'm extra hungry. So let's get into Locke and Key, Volume 5. Go ahead and credit some people.
Written by Joe Hill, art by Gabriel Rodriguez, colors by Jay Fatas, and letters by Robbie Robbins.
Okay. So first, let's all take a collective deep breath. A lot of stuff. We got a lot of answers in this book.
We got a lot of answers and
almost all the answers.
Yeah, like everything has been. They didn't wait for the last volume to answer all your fucking questions.
No, I think last volume is just going to be purely stop and dodge.
Yeah, it's going to be stop and dodge, getting down into the cavern.
Yeah,
and
hopefully a happy ending.
I don't know. I think we're losing. I think one of the 3 children are dying.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Because so in this we found a time key, which this whole time I've been like, there's got to be something that like
to do with time.
Yeah, well, not just time, but it's like you in the backs of these books you have all these journal entries and like all the information. It's like, where the fuck is it? Like, where is this information at?
Yeah,
and like they haven't found shit. All they found is keys, and then they got to figure the keys out. And now it's like, oh no, here's a key to go find out all the history, and you can go look, and there's apparently journals and books and everything else. And so far there hasn't been a family that hasn't lost something due to the keys in the house. So I'm thinking Tyler dies.
I'm thinking the mom dies.
Ooh.
I don't think it's gonna be one of the kids. It'll be either the uncle or the mom.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I was thinking just losing kids, but that'd make more sense. Because the uncle got shown a lot in this one about how close he came to being killed, and also
I didn't put it together till just now. But them making fun of him for always wanting to play with a gender key, and it turns out to be gay. Makes sense.
Yeah, I caught on to that after like the second or third time he was dressed like using it, and I was just like, Dodge made fun of him. It's like, oh yeah, he's queer.
Yeah, they don't talk about his boyfriend at all in this book.
No. I mean, well, at the time, hell, they don't really talk about him at all. He does show up for that funeral.
Yeah. He shows up to comfort someone at the beginning, and I was like, when the fuck did Tyler grow his hair out and get skinny as shit?
Yeah. Like, it took me a minute because I was like, wait,
hold on. I was like, oh, wait, that's the uncle.
It's like, is this her new boyfriend? And I was like, wait, red hair. And I was like, oh, no, that's the fucking uncle.
Yeah.
But yeah, they show up for the funeral of what would be Bode's actual best friend as a kid.
That was fucked up.
Instead, Dodge shoved the little kid into the bus. What's cool is we got to find out that why the kid, like even the friend of Bode's, like could catch on to the magic.
He could tell. Yeah.
Like he could catch on.
For one, he apparently had shown him the head key.
Well, that too.
And then he was like, "You're not acting right. Something's up."
Right. But it was kind of cool. Like in this one, you got to see like the kids, the kids really mean something. Like the younger you are, the more like prevalent you are. Like the easier it is to find keys.
The house
and
only
use them,
shows keys to people that they feel like will not fuck things up.
Yeah, and which usually is a kid.
Yeah, the problem is those kids grow up or have older siblings.
Yeah. We also found out that there is a rule that once you turn 18 and graduate, you lose. Once you start losing your memory.
Your house, once you walk through the front door of the house as an adult, you lose everything.
Yeah. But yeah, I was just skimming, seeing what else was going on.
No, I mean, it was literally just all the backstory of it. There's like, here is literally everything you need to know. We get basically at the beginning, you get the story of like how everything was made. And then the next 4 or 5 issues are completely the parents when they were kids, or I guess the dad when he was a kid.
Yeah.
And telling what happened to them and why everything is the way it is, with a little bit of the kids we know in the middle. That's about it.
Right. And we get to find out that Dodge was not always fucked up. He wasn't a demon to start. Like, he got fucked up because of the events that happened.
Duncan.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
What was really messed up is the fact that so the Echo Key, when they were in the well house and Tyler's dad and them was watching talking to their mom, and not Kim, but the one that was dating Dodge.
Ellen,
she makes a comment of like, "Oh, I've never found a key." It's like, we know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're gonna be fucked up. You're gonna kill your mom. You end up killing the Echo.
Yeah.
Setting the demon free because you wanted
openly talk about how you want to murder your mom one day.
Yeah. And the demon is like, you're still in love with Dodge because you're not seeing the fact that he's a demon. Like you're like, gonna fuck
there's
up
still
so
good
much
somewhere in there.
Yeah, and there is no good left.
No.
So
also, they were really mean to that Chow guy.
Yeah, I guess he was kind of the group.
Although he was kind of pervy though.
He was pervy, but he kind of seemed to become like the group like nerd and punching bag.
Yeah.
But they really put the keys to use. They
were running like a well-oiled machine.
They ran a play that did the play that like became a big hit and could run everything. So I'm looking forward to it. So I mean, like at the end of this, where are we at? So once we come back, I mean, it's going to be more of just.
I think it's literally just going to be. Here's all you got. All the answers now. No, let's just watch what happens.
Dodge has the key.
Dodge has the Omega key, which I guess that was a big development in this.
Yeah, because they got into Tyler's head to get.
They had to take what's her face's feelings out of Tyler's head, and then that's when Dodge was like, "Oh, this is where you're hiding the Omega key."
Yeah, like you put the actual key in your head, which was smart.
What his dad did.
Yeah, and apparently the fishing hook could be it's a piece of metal.
Yeah, it's
from the other
demon
world.
Metal.
What it's gonna
calling metal or whatever they called it.
Yeah,
Echo metal.
What's it gonna do?
I don't know.
It could. I mean, it could do anything.
I feel like they're gonna jam it in the Omega door or something,
and like fuse it shut forever.
Hopefully,
that could work.
Yeah.
But now the sister has all of her feelings back because I mean, she was getting
annoying about
it. She was getting to be a little too much.
Yeah.
Because she was causing trouble, not having her fear and everything.
Yeah.
And you need your fear. Your fear is what keeps you from doing absolutely insanity crap. So
yeah.
I'm cool. Like this ending sucks, but I'm really looking forward to the next volume.
No.
The
fact that its ending sucks.
The fact that its ending sucks.
Yeah.
But really looking forward to it.
But yeah. So hopefully y'all been reading along. It's been a great story.
Yeah.
But it is quiz time.
Woohoo!
If I believe I know what it is, I'm sitting at 40, you're sitting at 0.
Yeah, let me quiz results and rules. So last time I got 1 right, knocked you down to 40. So yeah. We we're sitting at a weird little situation.
All right.
That's not how you spell January. Either way, I'll fix that later.
Dude, Snapchat's been fucking with my, I don't know if it was Snapchat or some other app, but I'll go in there and type messages or whatever, and it'll say I got a word wrong. I'll keep typing the sentence, and 5 words later, it'll take the red line under. It's like, oh no, you're actually right. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, I know what I'm saying.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's just random tangent.
Yeah. All right. So I didn't go over the rules, but
you can go over the rules if you want.
I gotta go back to them.
We ask. You get 3 questions. You get to pick between the categories that the quiz maker came up with.
Quizmaster.
And you get to pick between the 3 categories. If you get 1 right, it's $40. 2 right, it's $65. 3, it's $100.
Yeah.
Then you can either bank. I guess if you hit 100, you have to cash out.
Yeah.
If it's anything lower than that, you can bank it. You can also risk it all and try to get all 5 correct, in which Davis, my good friend, would have to buy me anything off of basically any type of comic book, usually an omnibus at this point, that I asked for, with the price limit then goes to like 200, I think.
150, because that's what
150.
We capped out an omnibus.
You lucky. That Harry Potter Hufflepuff edition sitting at 175 on Amazon
for the entire edition.
For the entire hardback is 175.
Ooh, that.
But you have to go a perfect 5 for 5 with that, and if you risk it after the 3 and get one wrong, you're set back to 0.
Yeah, you lose everything. It's all or nothing.
You can, if you're sitting at a offer, you can, we can make 5 questions, we're going to ask all 5 just for fun. And if you can get one of those right, it can be a saving grace and you don't have to pay the 40. But if you get all 5 absolutely wrong, it is $40 to the quiz maker.
Woohoo! Which I don't think we've had happen yet. I think we've both, anytime we've lost all 3, we both have either half answered a question or gotten close enough that's like, okay, you don't deserve losing 42. Don't need a double hit.
Mm-hmm. So what are my categories?
Why the Last Man?
Generally, we try to go either questions about the show or books we read on the show.
Yeah, or just like knowledge of Pokemon, mine of Harry Potter, Star Wars.
Davis loves pulling up Pokemon video game stuff because he knows I'm not as fluent in that.
Well, I thought you used to be. I thought you were.
I used to be.
Yeah. No Pokemon in this one. I'll give you that.
Okay, cool.
Why the Last Man?
Okay.
War of the Bounty Hunters. Census. 2 questions from Census.
Yeah.
And 7 Secrets.
I will go. What was the first one again?
Why the Last Man?
I'll go Why the Last Man.
What is the first lady that Yorick meets? I wrote that question. What is the job the first lady is doing that Rourke meets after that we are introduced to?
Driving the garbage truck. But I think she's picking up dead bodies, though. But she's driving a garbage truck.
Driving a garbage truck, picking up dead bodies.
Is that the answer?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I thought you would get it confused with the cop.
I thought I would say garbage man.
Well, not just garbage man, but I thought you were going to go with the cop that we first meet that shoots herself in the head.
I don't think. But that was like in the middle of everything, though.
Yeah, Yorick doesn't meet her though.
Yeah,
and I didn't know. Like when I was thinking about the question, I thought I had them mixed up, but never mind. Well, there's one.
I'm torn between the fact that you picked Census makes me think you have a hard one and a not so hard one. So I think I'm gonna go 7 Secrets.
What number was on the case that was opened first in 7 Secrets?
For some reason, I have a gut feeling that it was 4.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Wrong. It was number 1. Number 1.
Was it? That was so on the head. I thought it was number 4 or 3 for sure.
And it actually, I went back to make sure, to check it, and it was actually in the first 3 pages of the book open it and then start telling the story.
Oh, see, no, I thought it was like the one that blew up.
It is
the country.
It is.
Oh, they did one of those like, here's how everything's gonna shit our bed, and then
like they open it like you open the story with that big knight, the original knight. He's got his sword down, arrows all on his back.
Yeah.
Then you go inside, and they're screaming, "Don't open it!" And then they open it, and it goes white. And then the next page, you get to meet the Casper, and then you start the story.
Okay.
So one of those like prelude in kind of stories.
All right. I know it's not gonna be the bounty hunter one. Yeah, just give me one of the census ones.
To me, one's easier than the other, so I'm going to give you question 1 or question 2. I'm not picking it.
Okay.
And I'm doing question 1. Question 1 is the first one on my list. Question 2 is the second.
Do I get a like semi-qualifier of the question? Like, is one the author?
Yeah, one's the author.
Don't give me that one. Give me the one about the story.
What is the second mythical creature Liam tried to get a census count for?
Oh, no.
I'm not giving you the first ones.
The first one was a succubus.
Uh-huh.
Which, I'm pretty sure was all of issue 1.
Maybe.
So, I want to say issue 2. Is it the one we, like, have a whole story about, or is it one that just kind of breezes by?
What do you mean?
Because there's one, at some point he does the leprechauns, and I want to say it's the open issue 2. And because the second one that there's like a story and actually helps them out is the genie or the grandma who's eating the kids.
Yeah, I'm not giving you any help.
I'm gonna say leprechauns.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Fuck you, running.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I think it was the genie after that.
I think you're right.
Because the granny was partnered with some other kid, and that was I think that was all issue 3.
Yeah, I think that was 3. And then 4 and 5, you start getting into, like, he dies, they go to hell, then he comes back.
But it was funny because, like, he was helping the leprechauns, and he was like, all right, I need a Seamus. And there's like 10 of us in here.
Then there's a guy sitting at the bar going, man, stop kidding yourself. It's all just an illusion. Stop drinking so much.
Yeah.
Because he thinks he's just going crazy.
Yeah.
No, you know what? Fuck you.
That puts me at 100, though, doesn't it?
That caps you out.
And since I missed, I can't risk it all.
Yeah, you've already missed.
Well, I'll go ahead and declare it. You can tack on top of the birthday present you're ordering me. You can go ahead and tack on the Manifest Destiny. Whatever.
Great.
You can spread that out. You can spread those out if you need to.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to spread that one out a little bit.
Actually, whichever one's cheaper, Manifest Destiny or we only find them when they're dead. Those are both out now.
I think they're the same.
Oh, well then, sorry, bud.
I think they're.
I want to say they're cheaper than the Locke and Key, though.
Oh, they're much cheaper than Locke and Key.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You suck. How about that?
You shouldn't have gave me the option, because I don't know who wrote. Wait, Census?
Yeah.
Who wrote Census?
Hang on, give me a second. Yeah.
Do I have to get both names?
I mean, I just wrote one down.
Oh, Mark Bernardin co-wrote it with somebody. Yeah, I would have got that.
Yeah, I wrote Mark Bernardin.
And now that I thought about it, I was like, that's the guy I like off of Fat Man Beyond.
Yeah, I wrote Mark Bernardin down.
Yeah.
But
I'm pretty sure he did co-write, or he at least gives co-creation titles.
Okay. I just saw the Mark Bernardin and went with that. Yeah. Then the bounty hunter, what criminal organization puts Han Solo up for auction when he was in Kryptonite?
Crimson Dawn.
All right, you would have gotten that one right too.
Yeah. So if I would have gotten the briefcase number,
yeah, if you would have gotten the briefcase, you would have been. You could have shot for the moon on that one.
I don't know what it says on cheap graphic novels, but on Amazon, we only find them when they're dead as 40. And Manifest Destiny is 60. So we can cop out of that.
Well, I know you weren't the biggest fan of We Only Find Them When They're Dead.
No, I enjoyed it. I was just waiting until I could literally read it all at once.
So. Gotcha. Got 2 of 3 correct. Cash out. Cash out at 100.
Yeah.
Dickhead. You know, this is your first. This is your first pop.
First cash out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's your first cash out.
Don't worry. You know what I'm getting you for your birthday, and I'm having to figure out a way to find a way to buy it.
Well, yeah, that's the hard part.
Although I do have stepsister going to Disney right after Christmas, so if you can tell me what store to buy it in, I will see if I can get her to do it.
Doc Ondor's Den of Antiquities.
Okay, cool. Gotcha.
Not in Disney Springs.
How much is that? Just the hilt?
The last time I saw them, they were $180.
Okay, cool.
For like your just standard one blades. Now Ahsoka's is more, Count Dooku's is more, Maul's is more, Force Unleashed is more.
Force Unleashed is in there?
Mm-hmm. I have it at the house. This is one I bought.
You mean Jedi Survivor?
Yeah, Jedi Survivor.
Yeah, I knew that one. Yeah. I'm still
not Force Unleashed.
I hope it's still there when I get there.
I don't think they've taken it out.
I hope not.
I haven't seen it updated. They haven't added any.
People on eBay are wanting full price for it.
I would imagine they want
a good
full
chunk
price
of shipping with it too.
I imagine you're gonna want full price because you can still go get it. Like it could leave at any moment. So people are like, yeah, I'm not gonna lose money on this. So, and it's like to get into Disney is like a special thing. Not everybody's going to Disney. It's not like you just everybody goes to one shop. So they can.
There are people that make their job going to shop at Disney.
No. But that's not what I mean. Like, if it was just at Target, everybody has a Target to go to, so you can't sell it for the same price. But because it's so niche to get there, it's like, well, I'm not losing money on doing it. So
no. But, that was a good quiz, Davis. Keep them at that level. I love story questions because I pay attention. You pay attention. Number 1 though, that was so on the nose.
Yeah, it's very on the nose. It's like the power. It's like his wrath or something. Because they even checked at the end to make sure it's like, but it's his wrath.
Now, if you asked me what, like the power, his wrath, his healing, or whatever, I would have never. I was like, I don't know. I don't know what any of those are.
Like what they're actually named. Yeah. Like what he names them at the end when he hands them back out.
I'm surprised they haven't announced a hardcover of that yet.
They did just finish, so I mean, I imagine like since we only find them, I think it and We Only are the same.
Yeah, they're both Boom.
Yeah, so Boom just did theirs, and so I imagine it's coming.
Yeah,
in the next 6 months. Because We Only Found Them When They're Dead finished before 7 Secrets. Yeah. So,
but that'll do it for this week. Next week we're back in the Wonderful World saga.
Woohoo!
God, it was like putting on your favorite pair of PJs. It was.
And we have a draft.
Yes. We actually have 2 if you want to go ahead and do both.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and pull them both.
Actually, I mean, yeah, we can do both.
We'll just you want me to go ahead and pull them both?
Well, we don't know when we're doing the second one,
so we'll just pull one for now then.
Yeah.
Top side characters.
Oh, that's a good one.
Are
we doing just characters.
Comics?
Or all of TV and film?
I think this is an all of TV and film. I think we can go. I think let's go everything. So cool. All right. Yeah, we need to refill the jar. I think there's only 4 left in there.
Okay, we can do that next time I'm up there.
Yeah, we got plenty on the list.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll do it for this week. We will see y'all next Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.